Be making basics.
All right, y'all. So in this lecture, what we're going to be covering is how to actually hook up your mic or plug up your mic into your digital audio interface. Now, I'm going to be using an example of using the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface. Okay. And pretty much whether you're using this one or M Audio, it's all the same. You want to make sure that you plug your mic into the XLR inputs. Okay. Which is going to probably more likely be on the front of your interface. All right. And let's kind of go over what an XLR cable is. Okay. So XLR cable is basically a cable that's going to plug into your mic and then from your mic into the actual software program, or excuse me, digital audio interface. As you can see here, they have two different types of ends. They have a female end, okay, which is this one right here. And then they have a male end, which is this one right here. Now, the female end is going to be plugged into your actual mic. This is the one that's going to be plugged in your mic. It looks different on different types of cables, depending on what it is, but it's all the same, whether it's silver, black, or whatever. This is the female end. Female, think about things that can be, anyway, you get the point. This one has holes where the plugs can go into that, right? The male one has these little tips that are going to plug into your digital audio interface. So you're going to plug that male input into this channel, either the first channel or the second channel. Okay. And this is important to know because when you go into your software, you have to know what channel you're going to be plugging it into. You get what I'm saying? So plug it into, let's say channel 1. Okay. And that's all you have to do. And then you're ready to go. All right. They have different buttons right here where you can say line or instrument. Of course, if you're using like an instrument, say like a bass guitar, you're going to use a different connector piece, which is going to be a 1/4 inch, something called a 1/4 inch. And I'm going to show you what the 1/4 inch looks like as well. We just type in 1/4 inch and that should pop right up. Okay. This right here is the 1/4 inch and it's going to plug into the little hole right here. Okay, and so say if you were plugging in a guitar, you would select line, okay? And I'm going to zoom in here a little bit more. You select this to line, to instrument, excuse me. But if you're doing vocals, you want to have it on line, okay? Those are just some basic tips on this. Also, you want to make sure that you turn this, there's something called a phantom power. On the back of or right here, you just push that right there and it's going to give it an extra little boost. And so those are things you want to make sure that you do. Last but not least, if you have monitors or studio monitors, you want to plug those up. Either your left or your right. They usually take a 1/4 inch. And then also, of course, you want to plug up this USB cable. So the USB cable is going to come into or out of the your digital interface and into your MacBook. You're just going to go into that to a USB and you'll be good to go. And so the main thing is just making sure that you have the right thing set up here, whether you have a microphone that uses a 1/4 inch or an XLR cable. Those are the type of, you're still going to go into the same situation here. Remember to select it as line and you'll be good to go. Okay. If you have questions, please make sure you ask. Recording is very simple. If you keep it simple, just make sure you get a quality mic, make sure you get a quality digital marketing, not digital marketing, but digital audio interface and plug it into the right output or input, excuse me, and you'll be good to go. All right. So thanks for watching that. In this next lecture, we'll go over creating an actual, project in GarageBand.